This is 24-year-old Gaethje coming into the fight with an undefeated 8-0 record. The fight starts and he's immediately throwing low kicks like he's spamming the same move in a video game. 1, 2, 3, straight to the legs. His head movement is surprisingly slick too. Every punch comes his way and he just ducks underneath it like he's avoiding taxes. As he gets more confident, Gaethje decides to throw a head kick. Bad idea. He basically gifts his opponent a takedown. The moment he hits the ground, he gives up his back to stand up. The opponent tries to wrestle again, but Gaethje rolls through the position and somehow ends up on top. That transition was smooth as hell. Looked less like MMA and more like breakdancing. Then he lands a knee on the ground. Meanwhile, his opponent reaches an arm around Gaethje's neck and starts trying some weird submission setup. Brother, what are we doing here? He's trying to lock up an arm triangle from a position where arm triangles almost never work. Unless you're an adult fighting a child, that's not happening. Creative? Sure. Effective? Not really. After escaping, the guy starts playing De La Riva guard. In MMA, that's usually a great way to get punched in the face repeatedly. And that's exactly what happens. One thing about Gaethje, every time he starts having fun, he throws a head kick. This time he throws one so hard he falls over himself and lands flat on his butt. But somehow, he bounces right back up like a yoga ball. The man has no visible muscles, but his recovery speed is ridiculous. Then he grabs the guy's wrist and starts throwing hands. No strategy, just violence. At one point, he randomly jumps into the air and throws a strike at absolutely nothing. Looked like somebody accidentally hit the jump button. Then he charges forward like Dricus du Plessis and immediately gets body locked and taken down. This time the old give up the back and stand up trick doesn't work. Now he's stuck. The poor guy gets beaten up pretty badly. Slowly, he stands back up looking like he's just made the biggest decision of his life. Then, out of nowhere, he launches himself into a suicidal flipping slam. The problem? His opponent barely reacts. Gaethje is still trapped underneath and getting punched. Just like DDP, the moment he's forced out of his comfort zone, things get messy fast. Meanwhile, the opponent is getting way too confident. He's sitting on top like he's riding a horse. And some of those punches are landing suspiciously close to the back of the head. Ref? Hello? At this point, we're all hoping Gaethje comes out swinging in round 2, and thankfully he does. Using one of the shortest reaches you'll ever see, he's somehow throwing punches like a freight train. The low kicks are still there too. Then he suddenly switches stance and lands a beautiful hook. His opponent refuses to let Gaethje grab a collar tie. Maybe he already figured out Gaethje can't hit anything unless he's holding somebody's head still first. The opponent looks like a pure grappler. His striking defense is rough. Gaethje keeps landing right hands over and over. His takedowns aren't much better either. Gaethje is stuffing them without much trouble. The funny thing is, Gaethje keeps forgetting about his low kicks. Every time his punches miss, it's like he suddenly remembers, oh right, I can kick. A couple more low kicks, and the opponent's leg is already damaged. Now the guy starts clinching just to survive. With 1 second left in the round, Gaethje throws a flying knee because apparently he can't end a round normally. Round 3 starts. Gaethje wants to throw more low kicks, but it looks like the move isn't loading properly. He keeps starting the kick and stopping halfway. Did the game code break? Then he hits another emergency combat roll, spits out his mouthpiece, panics, and immediately picks it back up. After that, his aim completely disappears. Can't hit a thing, so he goes back to chopping the legs. The opponent tries to fight back, but by now Gaethje has reached a simple conclusion. If I can't punch you, I'll just kick your legs off. And that's pretty much what happens. The opponent's leg is destroyed. He stands up, signals that he's done, and quits. Gaethje, whose eyesight seems questionable at the best of times, doesn't even notice the surrender. He keeps throwing punches for another moment before finally realizing the fight is over. Man, this shit is funny.